Alright, how to install or add Firebase to your React. We got a code here. Let's just show it to you. We got some products, and then we have the code which will show the products. New. I will show you how it looks. npm start. So this is the products we have, which are right here. So if I change any number here, we can make this 300. It will change to 300 right here as well. Well, ideally, it's going to take a second. Sometimes. There we go. Now, how do we add this to Firebase? Right now, we have it on the system. We have the code. Now, we cannot have the code all the time. You can get rid of this. So you want to add it to the Firebase. We can just go into Google and do Firebase. Press on any of them. You will come to this thing here. If you do not have an account, make an account. If you do, go to console. So when you console, add a project. Once you do, you can just say Firebase YouTube, like so. We do continue. Once we do continue, you press next and country. Oh, you can go default one to be fair. Not a country, but just do a default one from here. This might take a second. So, mhm. But if it doesn't come up like straight away, just don't worry. Sometimes takes a second. If it does, just reload the website and you can click on it. Once you do click on it, this is what you will get. Then what you do is click on web. Once you've clicked on web, you can do the same thing over here as well. Firebase YouTube, and you can register an app. Don't worry about the misspelling. I'm just giving an example. Then you will get a code, something like this. Ignore this. I want you to grab this. If you haven't installed Firebase, go back to your code, terminal, yes, you, and install it just right here. Now, I think I have installed it. I'm not sure, but just install it. If you haven't, now you don't need to worry about this right now. Just do continue to console. Once you are back at the console, press on all products and we want to grab the real-time data, which is right here. Normally you will have a picture here. I'm not sure what is happening with the website, but yeah, you will have a picture like this. You click on real-time data. Once you are at the real-time data, you say create real-time data base. Then you go to, well, depending when you are, I'm in Europe, so I press Europe. And then we do a test mode, like so. Right, this is our Firebase. Now, if you go back to the code, this is the products that we have, all right? So this is what we are using right now. We want to use this in the Firebase. Go here, click, and create something, create a JSON file. So products.json, JSON file like so. Now here we will create a JSON file for the products. So we can just do quotations and we can just call it products. Once you do products, we're just gonna take a shortcut, grab this like so, and go back to the products JSON, and we can paste it right here. Make sure you turn everything into a JSON file. Now for JSON file, make sure everything is in quotation. The one we have in the products is not in the quotation, so you just add quotations. We can get rid of this. get back to the product JSON. So everything goes into a quotation for JSON file as well as the ID. Firebase is very fussy about the IDs. So make sure there is 1, 2, 3. If you're going to make more, it's 4, 5, 6. So that do not make the same ID for stuff. It does not like it. Now we have the JSON file right here. So what we do, we go back to the website like so. We're gonna import the JSON file we just made. Browse. For me, it's easy because it's on desktop right here. So example, Tailwind, and then it's products right here, the one that you have, and you import it. Once you have imported, you will have the products, and you will have them products just lined up like so. Sweet. That is pretty much done with the JSON file. With the JSON products, we go to project settings and we go down. This is the one that we had before. We copy this like so, and we're gonna go into components and add in the Firebase.js. Right, we're gonna paste everything over here. Now we're gonna do the coding for the code itself, which will be right. So we don't need these. We don't need these either. We don't need any of this. Makes it weird. Right. Okay, we don't need the analytic. So right, we do import like so, and then we will get the gates data database, and we also need the ref. We also need the get, and we also need the child like so. And that is from the database itself. You can leave this one the way it is. We don't need this as well. Actually, we can just replace this to get database. And for the analytics, we can call this database. So database, like so. Right, now we can export. We can export the asyncs and function. We can call this get products, or we can just call it fetch products, or you can call it whatever you want it if you're at that point. And then we do a constant db ref, and that's going to be ref to database. And then we do a constant to a snapshot. So it's going to be snapshot await get child db ref products. The products is the one that needs to be, the rest can be the same for all everything, but the products needs to be exactly the one that you have on your Firebase. Okay. Then we can just do a return snapshot, and then we can just end this, and we need to export the no, we don't. We can export the database like so. So this is everything we need for the Firebase config, which you can just leave here. Then we can go back to the product. You get rid of this. We don't need that. We can get rid of this as well. So we can just do an import React. Then we need the use states, which is the, oh, it does it for me. Use state, use effect from React. Okay. Then you do import, and then you fetch products from Firebase. Okay, the fetch products, people don't get confused, is right here. Okay, we need this one. So you go back from Firebase, make sure the Firebase is correct. If it isn't, the path to it, you press dot slash, and I have only one. If you have more, you can grab it. If it is somewhere else, you do double dots, etc. Make sure that is connected properly. And yeah, then we don't need anything else to import right now, to be fair. We'll check in a second. So export, we're gonna make a function default like so, and we're gonna call a function, oh, call this example, and then we open it. We go down and we do a constant product, set products, and constant and use state, just like so. Then now we need also a use effect, and while we have a use effect, we get the right. So we can use async for this one. Async, function load products like so, and then we can have a constant product data equals await, and we can just fetch the products we have up there. Then set products to product data, and once we have closed this one down, we can go right here, but we need something else as well. If you go right here, and you can say, yeah, load products, and you can then close it down fully, which is like so. Right, that should pretty much do it. Yes, okay, what we what we need is okay. Right, make sure that it is closed down at the bottom. This is what we should have. If you go back onto the website, like so, we have a reload. All right, it's not working. Why is it not working? Give me 1 second. Right. When you are at the Firebase, do not forget the database. Well, we can call it a database URL. So like so, and we need the correct URL for it, which we will get from here. That is the URL we have. Copy, reference this, and we can just close it down like so. Go back here. Don't forget the comma, and it will load the product for you. The difference is before we had the code to make the changes like we did for 300, but now we can literally go into the Firebase and we can make the same change like we did before. Zero actually means one. Most likely you already know that. And we can just do 999. We can also, obviously, don't forget to press enter. You'll go back and you will change like so. This is very good if you have a customer and you need to update the information. You don't need to have access to their code. You can be anywhere. You would just download this export. You download this. Once it has been downloaded, you can just adjust it and to whatever new stuff they have, or you need to take some stuff, change the prices for them, and it will do it just in seconds. So that's how you set up the Firebase.